Not today, Johnny. Aren't inside jokes fun? Hey everybody, Greco Fabulous here, and welcome to a very special Motor City Comic Con haul video. Now, Michigan isn't exactly a hop, skip, and jump away from me, so you might be wondering why I would travel so far for such an obscure event. It actually started a couple years ago when I was extended an invite from fellow YouTuber Running with Comics. And despite the glaring differences in our subscriber count, we actually got along pretty well. So we decided to do it again. Now that doesn't mean you can just start flooding me with invites to your prom. Okay? I'm not Taylor Swift. So first I'm going to show off some of the gifts that I received from the fellas. Cause the true measure of friendship is how much someone is willing to spend on you. So these things came from Johnny, aka DaCosta DC Comics. We got ourselves an original Ghostbusters 2 movie promotional drinking glass that he got free with a 10-gallon fill-up at Sunoco. A Peter Venkman Fright Features figure, also from said Ghostbusters line. And this neat Transformers Ultimate Guidebook that's completely in Japanese. Domo arigato, Mr. DaCosta. So, in addition to providing me with transportation, food, shelter, and sangria in a can, Scott, aka Running with Comics, also got me this. There was a Transformers blind box, which gave birth to Thundercracker here. A Transformers Soundwave metal ornament kit, which will provide hours upon hours of frustration as I try to put it together using tweezers. These Death of Superman, Underwater Welder, and Watchmen trades. This Archie comic, and an actual original page from said book. Scott actually gave everyone in the group the same comic and a choice of their page. He had some sappy reason like, oh, now we all share a piece of something. But I guess I should be thankful that it was a comic page and not a vial of his blood. And this is what I got from the other guys. Okay, well, they technically signed my program, so I guess that counts for something. Now that we've covered all the gift giving, let me show you some things that I bought that I actually wanted. I upped my comic budget from 50 cents to $1 and bought issue number 7 of 2001: A Space Odyssey. I was obsessed with the movie in high school and randomly stumbled upon this Jack Kirby creation at a flea market years ago. I wasn't really chasing it at the con, but I guess you could say that I'm looking to complete the run. I also came home with this copy of the I Killed Giants trade, which Scott picked up for me from a vendor. This was featured in my last Make Greco Cry video, and was successful in reducing me into a puddle of a person. Alright, so let me wrap up the comic related stuff by showing you the prints, signatures, and sketches that I collected. I wasn't planning on grabbing any prints since I've switched my focus to original art, but I came across a booth that was raising funds for cancer research called Drawing for a Cure. They had a variety of prints in all different types of sizes that were all donated by various artists. So the original deal was 3 11x17s for $20, but if you let them take a picture of you, you got it for $15. Just one of the perks of being an internet celebrity. Plus, I would never turn down a picture of myself. So I grabbed these 2 Transformers prints and this Wolverine one. Speaking of Transformers, I ran into one of my favorite G1 inspired artists, Dan Canna. Now, I didn't even know he was at the convention until I ran into him on Sunday because his booth wasn't in Artist Alley. He was advertising free sketches if you bought a mystery box. So I asked him, do you just do sketches? And he said yes! And that's how I met your mother. So I jumped all over the chance to get this 9x12 pencil sketch of Omega Supreme for $20. I threw another $20 at artist Tom Rainey for this quick head sketch. Can you guess who it is? Yeah, neither can I. The highlight of the con was definitely getting to meet Watchmen artist Dave Gibbons. Not only was he super personable and provided me with gems like this,
you're the sickest person I've ever met.
But he also signed my copies of Watchmen #1, the Watchmen trade that I got from Scott, and he drew this on-demand sketch of the squid from Watchmen, all for a $60 donation to the Heroes Initiative. In line, I was tossing and turning between getting a sketch of Rorschach and the squid, but I'm glad that I landed on the squid, because it ended up leading to one of the most memorable conversations in recent memory.
I don't want to have this desire to go and wash my hands now.
You can see the highlights of that interaction in my last video. Oh, and I got Ed McGuinness to sign my other copy of Deadpool #1. Alright, so it's killing me that I've gone this far and haven't mentioned toys yet. So let's save this video before I start getting a reputation as a comic guy.
I am looking at these two.
40, how about 30 bucks for both of them?
Any chance you take 20?
I'll do 20 just for that.
Just for this one?
I'll tell you this, there's no other ones in here.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Pee-wee as a kid, but it's one of those things I haven't really started a collection yet, so I'm kind of lukewarm about it.
The one is a tougher one. You look on your phone.
Like everyone else does.
You're gonna go around the corner and do it anyway. So you can do it here.
How about we meet in the middle, 25? Alright, I'll take it. Thank you.
I know you are, but what am I? So here we have a mint on sealed card magic screen and Zombie and the Puppet Band from Pee-wee's Playhouse. I loved this show as a kid and never ever see these figures out in the wild. Originally it was going to be an even bigger splash because he also had Cowboy Curtis and Cherry. But Cowboy ended up being a NECA reissue, and Cherry had some weird spots on her that kind of looked like mold. So this wasn't technically purchased at Motor City Comic Con, but I saw it on a vendor's table. He was asking $40, eBay wanted $15, so eBay won. Does that count as negotiating? Anyways, this is a Galleon boxing doll from Lunar the Silver Star Story Complete video game, which is an amazing RPG. The re-release was made for PlayStation, but I played the original way back on Sega CD. I had no idea that this existed and thought it was a really neat thing to get. To no one's surprise, the rest of my con budget was thrown at Transformers. I was able to grab a G1 Trailbreaker and Twin Twist on day one for $18, which was $4 off asking. Not a complete pillaging, but I didn't want to miss out on an original Series 1 figure.
Excuse me. Yep. Any chance you'd let this go for 4? That's literally what I have left, so that's why I'm coming up with that.
Check this out up here. Sure.
Awesome, I appreciate it.
Yep.
And on the last day, I went back to the same vendor and grabbed flywheels here for $4. Originally he was asking $8, which was a little high, but I did the whole, this is all that I have left in my wallet routine, which was true, and it worked. Outside of the con, Scott was nice enough to take me to a collectible shop called Time Travelers. This place had a lot to offer in terms of inventory, but it was obviously a retail shop with retail prices. I'm never sure if these type of shops are open to negotiation, so I let Scott be the guinea pig. And when he got shot down, I knew that I was only going to get sticker price. But dagnabbit, I came to Michigan with a $250 budget and I was going to spend it. So I came away with all these little guys. Goldbug, Wheelie, Beachcomber, Cliff Jumper, Steeljaw, Windcharger, and Spectro. The one I'm most excited about is Spectro, just because he was part of a mail-away reflector figure. Granted, he's only 1/3 of the complete set, but it's really cool to have. I also grabbed this collection of Transformers Choose Your Own Adventure books. Collectively, this was like $80, which really hurt the haggler in me. But whatever it takes to temporarily stave off this unrelenting depression of mine. So that's going to bring my Motor City Comic Con video to a close. Aside from the convention and comic shops, we didn't really get to do too much sightseeing. I didn't get to 8 Mile, but I got pretty close. I know that it's part of my Greco-Fabulous persona to be ungrateful and kind of a jerk, but I wanted to take the time to sincerely thank Scott and his family for being super generous and accommodating. They were the ultimate hosts, and I know that having the guys over for a weekend can be really disruptive and take some sacrificing, so I want to thank you for everything. And on top of that, I want to thank Scott, CJ, Nate, and Johnny for their friendship. You guys make the trip for me, and everything that it takes to get there is worth it because of you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Definitely check out everyone else's videos. I heard that most of them got taken down by the con plague, so I just wanted to wish them a speedy recovery. I feel great, by the way. And hopefully the next time I go to Motor City Comic Con, that damn RoboCop statue will be built. It's been like 6 years! Bye.